Dear students, today I'll explain you how to do the word problems related to linear equations. Exercise 2.2, question number 1. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. What is the number? Now in this question, we have to first of all think that what are the two conditions or whatever conditions are given in the question. The condition is that if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, the number is unknown to us. So we can write let the number be x. You can take any variable. Now if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, so you have to subtract 1 by 2 from this number. This is your first condition. This is what you have to do. And multiply the result by 1 by 2. Your second condition is that you have to multiply this result by 1 by 2. You get 1 by 8. After doing this, you get 1 by 8. So, according to the question, from x we will subtract 1 by 2 and then multiply this result by 1 by 2 and we get 1 by 8. So, this is the equation which is formed. Whenever you are doing word problems related to linear equations, always read the question twice. Find out the conditions from it. Then according to the condition, form the equation. Now you all know how to solve this equation. First 1 by 2 you will multiply with both the numbers inside using the distributive property. Or what you can do is that 1 by 2 is in multiplication, it can go in division and then you can find the value of x. Question number 2 is the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Its length is 2 more than twice its breadth. What are the length and breadth of the pool? They are asking the length and breadth of the pool and the perimeter is given to us. And its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. So the smallest number is the breadth. We can take breadth as x. Let the breadth be x. Now what is the condition here? That length is equals to 2 meter more than twice the breadth. 2 meter more than twice its breadth. 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Do the twice of the breadth plus 2. This is going to be the length. And second thing which is given to us is the perimeter. And how much is the perimeter given? 154 meter. Now we know that the perimeter of rectangle is 2L plus B. Perimeter is 154. 2 length. How much is the length? 2x plus 2. And how much is the breadth? X. Now you can find the value of x from it. Put the value of x in the length. You will get the length also and breadth also. Question number 3. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 whole 2 by 15 centimeter. What is the length of either of the remaining equal side? Now what is the information you can decipher from this question is that it is an isosceles triangle. Now recall the properties of an isosceles triangle. Make an isosceles triangle. We know in an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal and we don't know the sides. We can take both the sides as x because one is going to be x, the another one will also be x because they both are equal, and the base is given 4 by 3 meter. Okay, and the perimeter of this figure is given 4 whole 2 by 15 centimeter. Okay, we can take, let the equal sides be x. Okay, and base is already given to us 4 by 3 centimeter. Now how can we arrange this information in a proper manner? We know that the perimeter is sum of all sides. Perimeter of a triangle is sum of all sides. Now perimeter is given 4 whole 2 by 15. And what are the three sides? X, x and 4 by 3. X plus 4 by 3. Now x plus x will be 2x. Find the value of x. That will be the length of the equal sides. Question number 4 of exercise 2.2. Sum of two numbers is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the number. Now the sum of the two number is 95. One exceeds the other. That means one is greater than the other by 15. So we can take the smaller number. Let the smaller number be x. So the other number is 15 more than it. That means x plus 15. If you will add 15 to x, you will get the other number, and their sum is how much? Their sum is 95. Now according to the question, x plus 15, the first number and the second number, their sum is 95. Now from this you can find the value of x. That will be your smaller number, and x plus 15 will be your other number. Question number 5. The two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Now two numbers are in the ratio. Whenever the numbers are in the ratio, we can take the numbers as 5x and 3x. Okay, so let the numbers be 5x and 3x. Now they are saying that they differ. The difference between them is 18. That their difference is 18. So according to the question, their difference, if you subtract these two numbers, obviously you are going to subtract the bigger number, the smaller number from the bigger number. So you can write 5x minus 3x is equals to 18. Now find the value of x. 5x minus 3x is 2x is equals to 18. X is equals to 18 by 2. X is equals to 9. Now this is not the answer. They want the numbers. What are the numbers? The numbers are 5x, that means 5 into 9, 45. And 3x, 3 into 9, that is 27. So what are the numbers? 45 and 27 are the required numbers. They are the required numbers. Question number 6. 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Now consecutive, the word consecutive means which are in continuation, like 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. They are the consecutive numbers. Now if we have to take consecutive number, we should always take the first number as x. Now how will you find the next number? Add 1 to the previous number. And how will you find the next number? Add 2 to x. So let the 3 consecutive, means they are continuous consecutive numbers, be x. The other one will be x plus 1. Next will be x plus 2. Means first is x, then add 1 to it, then add 1 to the previous one, so it will become 2. Like this, if suppose you have to find one more number, so it will become x plus 3. But here we have to just take 3 consecutive numbers, so x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now their sum, you have to add them. So according to the question, you have to add all these x, x plus 1, then add x plus 2. When you will add these all, they will add up to 51. So now we will solve it. X plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equals to 51. How many x are there? 1, 2, 3. 3x plus 3 is equals to 51. 3x is equals to 51 minus 3. 3x is equals to 51 minus 3 is 48. X is equals to 48 upon 3. 3 ones are 3 and 3 6 are 18. 16. Now what will be the number? Put this value of x here. So what are the numbers? The x is 16. X plus 1 will be 16 plus 1, 17. X plus 2 is 16 plus 2, that is 18. These are the three consecutive numbers, 16, 17, 18. Now check your answer. In all the questions you can check your answers. Now add all these three and check whether they are coming 51 or not. If it is not coming 51, that means your answer is wrong. Okay, so you can check like this.